Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm, LLC, offers more value than any other good full-service real estate brokerage firm when it comes to the sale of your home. We offer at least 27 things that contribute to your home selling in the least amount of time at the highest price. To receive our free home selling pamphlet, email us at info@brooksanddavis.com or call 713-665-8329. We also assist people who want to purchase homes or who are interested in getting their real estate license. Visit us at www.brooksanddavis.com.
Ladies, are you looking to learn more about football? Well, go out today and grab your copy of the Gransberry Gridiron Guide. It's the perfect comfort book with quick tips on football, fan life, and tailgating. Just go to thegransberry.com and grab your copy today.
Are you an inspiring entrepreneur? Or maybe you're an entrepreneur looking to take your business to the next level. My name is Larry W. Brooks, and I am the author of Empowering Quotes for the Entrepreneur in You and The Entrepreneur Code. In these two books, I guarantee you there's success secrets that will take your business to the next level. I personally invite you to visit larrywbrooks.com. Go under the books link and purchase your signed personal copy from myself. You have a great day and have an awesome 2020. Pure Hustle is not only a clothing brand, but it is a movement. I personally invite you to visit shoppurehustle.com. How do you survive?
Happy Thursday. Welcome to the Prime Real Estate Network podcast. I'm your host, Rick Davis. If you don't follow me on social media, I urge you to do so at Prime Real Estate Rick. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Prime Real Estate Rick. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in residential or commercial real estate anywhere in the great state of Texas, but especially here in the lovely city of Houston, please visit our website at brooksanddavis.com. As always, my co-host is not only a Texas real estate broker, he's a multi-time author, serial entrepreneur, and known the world over as the Texas Real Estate King, man. It's an honor and a pleasure to co-host this show with him every week. And I'd like to introduce to our audience my co-host, Mr. Larry W. Brooks. How you doing?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. Welcome, what up, good people? I hope everybody's having an amazing start to their week or halfway through their week or past hump day through their week, however it is when you catch the show. Shout out to my young LB3, my son. He gave me this is my birthday gift for those that you can see. He gave me a T-shirt, man, and that outlines a lot of my core values when it comes to he believes in me having my courage, me being the legacy of him. So, man, I'm really proud of this show.
Wait. Little man giving gifts now.
Yeah. And
he that grown now. He giving gifts out.
He giving gifts and he paying attention.
That's
what
I
mean? He paying attention because he know how dad's built. So I appreciate
So now the
it.
question is that, like, okay, your birthday not for a minute.
Yeah.
So what did you do to get such an early gift?
Well, this
What you
is,
had to do
you know
right?
what? I apologize. This is actually a Father's Day gift.
Okay, I was gonna
he
say.
ordered it, so it came in late. Because of everything going on, the mail system is late. Yeah.
Okay, so this was Father's Day love.
This Father's Day love.
Hey, man, look, and now you get T-shirts with the big piece of chicken.
I mean,
that's
you
what's
know-
you get to be it's T-shirts now. That's what's happening.
So it's good. It's good.
Hey, man, this daddy thing is starting to live up to the billing, brother.
I mean, so far so good.
Hey,
I like
man.
it.
Hey, man, I'm glad, man. It's great to have you in such high spirits, man. I think our energy this week is really, really exciting because,
No doubt about it.
as everyone knows, we're dealing with some challenges currently here in the city of Houston as far as the COVID-19 spread. We've seen a spike in the amount of people who have been infected in the last week, and that's why I felt like it was imperative for us to have Mr. Ed Kampf on the show today.
Yes, sir.
And I want to introduce him to the audience. He's been a previous guest on the Prime Real Estate Network. He's the managing partner of Hygienitech Solutions. But this day, I feel like it is absolutely imperative that we have him back on the show today. So without any further ado, I would like to introduce to the Prime Real Estate Network audience our guest, the managing partner of Hygienitech Solutions, Mr. Ed Kampf. How you doing, Ed?
Hey, great, Rick. Great to be here with you and Larry.
I know. Appreciate you for getting back in the seat, man. I know it's hard to scratch out times on a Thursday, and for those who've done it for us twice, I'd like to definitely give you a public thank you, man. But I don't want to waste much time because we're dealing with some serious issues here currently in the city of Houston. We wanted to have you on so that you can impress upon all of the real estate community, all of the listing agents and buyers agents, how important it is to not only sanitize your listings before you have clients and people visiting and touring, but also how to protect themselves as professionals as we deal with the public. So what is it have you found that since the coronavirus and COVID-19 has hit the city the way that it has, how has that affected what you do, the services you provide at Hygienitech Solutions?
Well, thank you. You know, it's owning a home is the American dream. You know, as a parent, you want to put your kid, you know, in a safe environment. And I've been preaching healthy environment.
Absolutely.
You know, we eat right, we exercise, but what are the other things that we can be doing to help our health? I've been on a journey for the past 5 years, or actually before that, on discovering things that are in our homes that we don't think twice about that causes ill health effect.
Right.
You know, any home that goes through a mold test will fail. That's just the way it is. That's what we've found. And mold is not a 4-letter word that should kill any type of sale. I mean, you can have mold if you take a long hot shower and you don't have the proper exhaust fan, or you know whose kitchen has not had a leak underneath a sink.
Right.
That doesn't mean you hit the panic button, but you know mold needs moisture to grow, and in a home where you have warm air hitting cool air, you're going to have condensation, you're going to have moisture. So a home is really the perfect environment for mold to grow.
Right.
When mold tests are taken, the first thing you do is an outdoor mold test, because living in Houston, as humid as it is, they get the mold count, and it's usually high. Then they compare it to the mold count indoors. So that's just one issue. But right now we're going through a pandemic, and more people are testing positive. So the healthy home aspect is taking a different term.
Right.
When you on a pre-sale home. Well, let me go back to new construction, because just the contents of the chemicals in all new construction products, formaldehyde, for example, are in all new construction. Formaldehyde is a preservative, so whether it's flooring or cabinetry or any type of wood product in your home, you're going to have a percentage of formaldehyde. That's not something that you want to ingest. You've had maybe 400 subcontractors gone through a new construction, each leaving a little bit of their DNA.
True.
So when you're moving to a new house, you're inheriting everything that's been touched, the high-touch items, the doorknobs, the light switches, things that we don't think about. We've had our houses cleaned, and we've cleaned our own houses. Do we think about cleaning the things that, a light switch, a doorknob? How many, realtors walk into a house every day.
Absolutely.
How many times do you think that front doorknob's been touched or cleaned? We don't know how many times it's been touched.
At a minimum, 2 times every visit.
But
In and
never
out.
cleaned?
No, absolutely.
We clean things that are dirty. So, maid services as well. Every bathroom, when you flush a commode, there's a 4-foot plume of whatever you've flushed that's deposited. It's a mist. So, we've read things about, don't keep your toothpaste,
Absolutely. That's quite the visual, right?
Or close your so you test 100 bathrooms, 100 bathrooms are going to show E. coli in it. So there are little things that we just don't think about, and we don't want to think about, that now we're thinking about, because we've been trained the last 3 months to wash our hands and to be careful of what we're touching and aren't touching our face, etc. So,
Right. So have you been receiving, as far as client calls, have you been receiving different types of calls in the last 3 to 4 months than you were previously?
yeah, this morning I did a COVID house.
Oh, wow.
A realtor was putting it on the market today, and the seller tested positive, and they vacated the house. So it's been a lot of COVID business. I do a lot of apartments as well, so that's an aspect of my business. Quite frankly, I'd like to pass up on. I'd like to get this thing over with.
Right.
I'm in the decontamination business, and it's keeping me real busy. But I liked my business before, where it was mostly odor and mold removal.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're all in this together. We all have families that we fear. Every time you get a headache or a cough, your fear goes through your bones.
Absolutely.
And that's no way to live. And so I'm always going forward, with just creating a healthy home for a family. That's what's most important.
And as far as the COVID home that you were working with that you've discussed, is there going to be anything that you have to do from a service standpoint differently than before?
Yes, great question. I do my normal chlorine dioxide in a gas form.
Right.
And that basically, billows out and from floor to ceiling, killing everything on a molecular level. However, any type of virus creates a biofilm.
Oh, wow.
And a biofilm, COVID-19, for example, we found out from the cruise ship study, is that it lasts 19 days on a hard surface. So there are a lot of companies that are promoting disinfecting, and I'm going to get on a wide tangent.
Yeah.
But I decontaminate. There's a difference between disinfecting and decontamination.
Oh, wow.
Disinfecting is kind of, I view this as kind of a cop-out, because the definition of disinfecting is removing most contaminants. And I decontaminate, which is the removal of all contaminants. So yes, going back to what do I do? After I let my chemical billow out, then I have a spray that I spray all the high-touch items in a home. Doorknobs, light switches, knobs on kitchen sinks, bathrooms. I spray and make sure that my chemical will sit on that surface for a good period of time. Now, going back to the disinfecting, if you look at the back label of any type of chemical, and what we found is that all disinfectants will kill COVID. All. The CDC list, you can check, it's got hundreds of disinfectants. However, the most important thing about a disinfectant is the dwell time. Some disinfectants have to sit on that virus, on the protein, for 10 minutes. So when you buy an antibacterial spray, you want to look at the dwell time on the back, because spraying and wiping is nothing. It's spraying and smearing. You're not removing anything. So a lot of these companies are saying they disinfect, and I personally, no offense to them, but I think that's kind of cowardly, because I'm going one step further and saying I am getting all.
No, because it's so powerful that you say that, Ed, because before you mentioned, I had no idea the difference between disinfecting and decontaminating. And the fact that someone can say that they're disinfecting and all they can guarantee is that they take care of most of the contaminants, I really do feel like they're doing the public a disservice, because what the public is looking for is someone who could take care of the entire problem, not a percentage or the majority. So that's what I think you're providing that is so invaluable. So thank you for sharing that message.
I went to an office Sunday. It was a title company. I won't mention their name. Almost slipped out. But a realtor tested positive. So they contacted me and said, we're opening Monday. It's the end of the month. Can you come out? So I said, can somebody unlock it on a Sunday? It took me 40 minutes to totally decontaminate that office. And one thing that I've done, this is kind of a humanitarian thing. We all remember the roofers and the mold remediation companies that came out of the woodworks, the vultures that circled after Harvey, after Ike, and took advantage of people. And I was like, this is now is a time to lower my price. People deserve to be in a healthy environment, whether it's home or work or office. You need to have a peace of mind that you're going into a safe place. So I said, take me about 40 minutes. I went in there, and I'll tell you, I charged them $550. It was a Sunday deal. I didn't have to fight traffic to go up to Cypress.
No doubt about it. Yep.
And I asked them, did you receive any other quotes? He said, yes, another company was going to disinfect for $5,000. And I thought, there we go again with somebody who just got in the business, who's looking to profit off someone's fear.
That's exactly what's taking place.
These people need to come in. So what I do when I when I decontaminate an environment is I not only provide them a safe environment, but I leave my solution behind.
Oh, that's not.
I leave my solution behind.
That's
that way
really
they
strong.
can put this in a 32-ounce bottle. This is a spray and wipe. It's hospital grade. They call it log 6, 99.9999%. This is a spray and wipe. So I leave them behind so that after every closing, or if there's any type of concerns, just do it yourself. I've provided this to a lot of small businesses who were shut down, and they want me to decontaminate. It's like, hey man, I can't collect money from you, not in good conscience. I'll give you this product and just spray it and wipe. If you need any other information, let me know. But how many small businesses have closed? It's horrible
every day. Yep.
So anything to do a small business owner, restaurant, or a one-person shop, it's like, hey, I can't accept money from you. I'm making money off of the normal deodorizing that I'm doing.
But I want to make sure I ask you because, and I never really considered until you just mentioned it as well, that there are people who've reached out to some of these companies that came in after Harvey, and they may feel as if, oh, I know someone, and may call them back. Can you share with the audience what they really should look for in a company as far as what they're truly providing? Because the whole disinfecting versus decontaminating thing is a hot button for me. That's to me, that's something that you've totally opened my eyes to. But is there something else that when somebody's selling services that the consumers or the public should look out for to kind of like differentiate the type of companies?
Yes. You want to make sure they're insured. If you have someone coming into your house, you want to make they're insured. You want to check for references. You want to know what product they're using. I use an environmentally safe process. EPA, FDA, USDA approved. A lot of these disinfectants are EPA approved, but not to get political, but you can buy yourself an EPA approval or an EPA registration or a USDA. I mean, a lot of these, anybody can become, but there could be a certain amount of toxic chemical in there that is strong enough to kill any type of virus. But first and foremost, I've seen a lot of labels where they've just put false information on, but references and how long you've been in business. But here's another thing, and I'll tell you this. I got a couple of other buddies who are in this business. They're in the antimicrobial business.
Right.
I do that. To the decontamination, they come in afterwards and they create an antimicrobial shield like the hand sanitizer lasts 24 hours. You can do an antimicrobial treatment to keep an environment germ-free for 30 days, 60 days. But I've got a friend who's in crime scene cleanup, and he's doing decontamination too. But we all talked about one thing, keeping our prices down.
Right.
Yeah.
Keeping our prices down. You get a quote from someone, and it's outrageous, and here's the deal. You're going to pay $5,000. You're going to pay $1,000 for somebody to come in and disinfect. And you know how long it's disinfected? Until the next person walks in.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
And no, and see,
you never think about that.
No, because it's so real. Because this is the perfect point that Ed made, and I want to talk to you when we come back from our break a little bit about the amount of time that a disinfecting service lasts, how often agent should have one of their listings disinfected, and most importantly, and we talked a little bit about this before we started recording, what can you do on a personal level if you are an essential worker and you have to be in the public? How can you protect yourself and take care of your family before you come home? Okay. So we're going to talk about that when we get back, if you don't mind. Everyone, I want to thank everyone for tuning into the Prime Real Estate Network podcast. We're going to take a short break to hear from our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
This is Rick Davis, realtor and host of the Prime Real Estate Network. Are you currently leasing or looking to relocate to the Houston area and you find yourself falling in love with the home but aren't quite in a position to purchase? Well, no worries. We offer the Right to Purchase program. We can place you in the home of your dreams at current market rental rates and give you up to 3 years to buy. Did you know that a majority of the homes that are for sale offer better quality than those that are for rent? So why wait? Don't cheat yourself, treat yourself. Let me and my team help you purchase a home that you and your family can fall in love with. Give me a call today at 832-928-3963. And remember to follow the Prime Real Estate Network podcast on YouTube, Facebook, iTunes, Spotify, and Google Play. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Be blessed. Ladies, are you looking to learn more about football? Well, go out today and grab your copy of the Gransberry Gridiron Guide. It's the perfect comfort book with quick tips on football, fan life, and tailgating. Just go to thegransberry.com and grab your copy today.
Welcome back to the Prime Real Estate Network podcast. I'm your host, Rick Davis. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Prime Real Estate Rick. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in commercial or residential real estate, please stop by our website at brooksanddavis.com. As always, my co-host is the Texas Real Estate King, Mr. Larry W. Brooks. Man, it's good to see you again this week, my brother.
We in the building, man. We learning some good information
Come
today,
on, man. Stop it, brother.
It's crazy because even the first time around when Ed was here, he talked a lot about things that we could do to keep our homes clean or things that we needed to be doing. And so just today, price gouging is for real. And like
It
you
is.
said, man, speaking on how things took place with Harvey, you get these random people coming in and charging an arm and a leg. And in some people's mindset, they feel like if they spending the top dollar, that they getting the best quality. And we know
Absolutely.
that that's just not the case. So I like it that Ed is shedding light on that, man.
And for those who didn't have an opportunity to see our first segment, man, our guest this week is the managing partner of Hygienitech Solutions, Mr. Ed Kampf. So, Ed, thank you so much for sitting in with
My
us.
pleasure.
Man, in the first half, you blew my mind with some of the facts that you were disseminating to the audience about the difference between disinfecting and decontaminating and why those in the public sector and homeowners need to know the difference. What I would like for you to talk about now, if you wouldn't mind, is how long and how often do real estate agents and listing agents should have their homes decontaminated if they're having consistent foot traffic in on a daily basis?
You know, I don't practice off of fear.
Right.
You know, we have prior to COVID, we had hundreds of people in our homes and never thought twice about them touching things or coughing or scratching their head and all of that.
Absolutely.
But we need germs. We need germs to survive.
Mm-hmm.
Of my generation, we had asbestos in the house and we had lead paint and we had mold and everything, and we survived. We ran behind the mosquito truck every week when it went through the neighborhood. Man, we rode on our bicycles inhaling all those toxic fumes, and we're still standing.
Yeah.
So, I'm not an alarmist. I think, from a standpoint of when you're moving into a home, it's always good to have it decontaminated just to remove the DNA of the previous owner and any of the people who have, the workers who have gone through. I'm doing some homes because movers have gone through the home.
Right.
But and you have to be careful. I mentioned COVID lasts 17 days, but how long does it last on cloth or on money or paper?
Yes.
That could be an hour, could be 9 hours. I've seen different things, so I wouldn't be so concerned. Just practice the regular hygiene of washing your hands and covering your mouth when you sneeze and cough and all of that. I think there'll be more deaths after this COVID passes from people sneezing and not covering their hands than anything
else, right?
But just I think one thing that we've learned from this is that how important hygiene is.
Absolutely.
I'd love for the next lesson to be people using their turn signals. But I'm not an alarmist. But I think there's you move into a house, you want it to be a healthy home. You don't have to do mold tests on homes. You basically just keep an eye on your family.
Mm-hmm.
There are people that just have constant illnesses, respiratory illnesses. They're always having migraines. They're having asthma. They're just continuous issues. Then you might want to find out if there's something in your home that's making you sick, or what are you doing differently. Use green products. You have an exterminator coming in your house and using very strong stuff to kill, those roaches, and make sure there are green solutions that can do that as well as the toxic ones. So just be cognizant of the poisons that we're putting in. Something else is that anything you put on your skin goes in your bloodstream in 26 seconds.
Wow.
So, women putting on makeup, or we splash cologne on us, or even shampoo, be cognizant of the chemicals that you're putting in your body. Toothpaste, oh my God, with the teeth whitening agent in it, which, you see bleach. You don't eat bleach,
Right.
but we're doing things. Peroxide, Trioclan, which was just outlawed in hand sanitizer 2 years ago, is a carcinogen. It causes cancer.
Wow.
And that was in toothpaste, and it still is in one major brand. So it's just a matter of just being cognizant of what you're, of what you do and what you're putting in your mouth and on your body and all that.
What major brand is that in? So I can avoid that.
No, but I'm gonna tell you the
You
great.
tell me off air then.
Well, 9 out of 10 dentists agree that's okay. It's that one that you should ask. It's that one that you should ask.
No, because the great thing about having an expert like you on the show, Ed, is that you reveal to Larry and I what actually is the best values in certain products. And there's a hand sanitizer that you brought to Larry and I's attention. And I don't want to put words in your mouth. So how long does this hand sanitizer effectively kill the germs on your hand?
This hand sanitizer I found a couple of years ago. And I have companies that come to me that with products that are just highly unusual. And this company out of New Zealand is an antimicrobial company, and they came out with a hand sanitizer. They moved to New Jersey, and that's where the corporate is. And they have a hand sanitizer. You can go to zoonousa.com, ZOONOUSA.com, and go to their hand sanitizers. But one application lasts 24 hours.
Well, that's a game changer.
All hand sanitizers work when it's wet. It kills anything that's on your hand. But when it dries, you're susceptible to touching anything and regaining germs.
Right.
This antimicrobial shield that's created will kill a germ or a bacteria or a virus. February 28th, COVID-19 approved, where this will kill COVID-19 in a nanosecond. You come in contact with something contaminated. You can wash your hands 500 times. It doesn't wear off. What will wear it off is exfoliation. If you're a bricklayer or, you play softball and you got a bat, it's just anything that will wear it off. But the natural exfoliation takes 24 hours. I love this product. And I've been buying from them for a long time, and I usually just give them to my clients and friends to, hey, don't be afraid to touch doorknobs or shake hands. And I walk in, I shake, I put my hand out, and people freak. It's like, shake my hand, shake my hand.
No, and what makes this product such a game changer, and I thank you so much for bringing it with you today, is because most of us have been, especially in this environment, been trained to use gloves, masks. Only issue with gloves are, if you do have any germs on the gloves, anything that you touch with the glove now has that on there. And with this particular product, it kills germs after you've applied it.
Gloves
So it
presents
protects you after
false
application.
security.
It
I
does.
am anti-glove. I've seen a guy at Home Depot with gloves, and he went to pay, and he goes like this. How you normally take gloves off, you bite it, and I'm like, gotcha. I saw what you did. He's like, what? I said, you just put that glove in your mouth.
You can't put the glove in your mouth. It
But-
can't work that way.
But I was at HEB the other day, and I saw this woman applying hand sanitizer on her glove. I said, okay, I don't know if that's kind of dumb or smart.
Right.
But I just,
No, because how often, in your experience, how often have you seen a hand sanitizer that protects you after application? Because to me, that's what makes this product such a godsend, is that you can use it, and now you can go through your normal day and not have to have in the back of your mind, I need to wash my hands every
Wash your
15
hands.
minutes. Right.
This is the only one. And on their label, they have 24.
Right.
And I talked to the manufacturer. It actually lasts a little bit longer than 24 hours, just depending on high touch things. But you can't put 24 on there. There are some hand sanitizers that will last several hours. But the thing is, if you put that on there, you got to prove it, you got to back it up and everything. The thing that I love about this, there's no chemistry in this whatsoever. It's all technology.
Wow.
It's technology, not chemistry. So ZoonoUSA.com, I get no money from them, but they're on limited inventory right now because the containers from China, and they were not out of the sanitizer. But now we're seeing reports about certain hand sanitizers that are just bad for you.
Wow.
So again, you're putting it on your hand and it goes in your bloodstream quickly. So, but
Gotta keep that in mind, no doubt about it.
there are ones that are out there that are safe, and I like all of them if they help people out.
You can't find too many silver linings in this pandemic, but one of the things that Larry and I have both noticed is that business people and entrepreneurs like yourself, Ed, have now become more creative in how we get our messages out there. So I want to share with our audience, if you are having any online classes, do you facilitate any online discussions or Zoom meetings? Because I know for a fact that there's going to be people in our audience that are going to hear some of these facts, and it's going to blow their mind. And it's going to intrigue them to the point where they're going to want to learn more. So please talk to our audience about what it is that you're doing on a personal level to get the message out to the public and educate everyone.
Oh, yeah, I've been going to title companies and real estate offices because that's really the cornerstone of my referral source. And I've been providing 1-hour classes just on educating them on antimicrobial, antibacterial, disinfecting, blah, 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 blah. And then during one of the shutdowns, I just came up with an idea of more information that I wanted to pass along, and I found in this 1-hour talk, it usually goes on for 2 hours with questions and Q&As. So I put together a syllabus and I sent it to Trek, and they approved me for a 2-hour course where I talk about the subjects that you've been inquiring about. How do you keep yourself safe, and what about the houses that you're that you're going into, etc. So I have a 2-hour class, and I was hoping in July we can start doing some live CE classes, but it looks like with the rise that we're going to be doing Zoom.
Take
So
a step back.
if you guys want to set up a Zoom, I'd be more than happy to come in and do that. And it's 2 hours of CE, and there's no cost to realtors for that. So,
Good idea.
I appreciate
if
it,
you
man.
wanna
We
do it
definitely
for
hold
your-
you to it. Absolutely.
Your realtors, just let me know. And I like doing the personal classes because I give out samples. I give out samples.
That's
Just
super
take
cool,
it
right.
home. If you're a realtor, anytime you go to a home, just keep this spray bottle handy. And if you touch anything, just or you want to show someone, virtual tours are great, but if I'm spending something with six figures, I want to see it.
need
I want to see
That's
it.
right.
I want to touch it.
Hands
Now,
down.
now, Ed, man, I just want you to know, man, Larry and I definitely are interested in taking you up on that offer because this education that you're providing, I feel like is invaluable. So I want to thank you so much, man. And if you don't mind, I would love to keep one of those hand sanitizers.
Oh,
that
they're
you have.
yours. They're
Thank
good.
you so
I
much.
got
I'll
these for
definitely
both
have-
of y'all.
Oh, wow.
Yes, indeed.
Here's
World, I'm there.
Can I tell you one thing about this?
Yes.
This is what I love about this, and this is what I want y'all to do when you take it home. It's 3 ounces, and you put it in a 32-ounce bottle, and it's 700 parts per million. This stuff is super, super strong. It's EPA, FDA, USDA safe.
Oh, wow.
And there's no bleaching agent, so you can spray it on clothing. But what I like for you to do is put it in a spray bottle, fill it with water, take your bed sheets off your bed,
Right.
run a vacuum on your mattress, and then spray this about 6 inches away from your mattress. Spray. Don't saturate it. Spray it gently. If you have a stain you want to remove, saturate it. It'll take a stain out in 10 minutes.
Oh, wow.
But then let it dry. Then put clean bed sheets on. You just kill dust mites.
Oh, that's wild.
If you have allergies,
Yeah.
or you suffer from asthma, it'll kill all the microorganisms in your bed. It'll kill any bacteria or virus that's in your mattress. Because we all shed skin follicles.
That's
and
perfect.
the average 1-year-old mattress has over 1 million dust mites that produce fecal particles.
I and my family would like to thank you, Ed, man.
So yeah, you'll sleep better.
Man, it's great. Everyone, please reach out to Ed. Follow him on Instagram, Facebook. Go to his website at Hygienitech Solutions. Mr. Brooks, man, my mind's blown. Is there anything you want to share with the audience before we sign off this week?
Not much, man. Just everybody continue to find ways to stay safe. Most definitely reach out to Ed if y'all need these things. I know I had a few people that was asking questions on how they can get the product. We'll most definitely have Ed's information posted, so reach out to him. Reach out to him for his service. We know that we trust him, so he's not going to price gouge you. Ed is one of my friends that comes out to different events that we have all the time, so I trust him.
Right, and then of course, man, we got to take him up on that CE class offer. So
Oh, yeah,
agents,
yeah, no doubt.
keep a lookout, man,
I
because
need
Brooks
to
and
know.
Davis Real Estate Firm, we're gonna definitely try to take care of everyone the best we can. So on behalf of myself, the Texas Real Estate King, Mr. Larry W. Brooks, I want to thank Mr. Ed Kampf for coming in. If you need anything, we're only an inbox, DM, text, tweet away. Please do not hesitate. Until next Thursday, please, everyone, be safe and be blessed.
Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm LLC is marketing a property for sale right now that you can buy. These properties range from land lots for under $20,000 to move-in ready homes $500,000 and more, along with everything in between. To see this week's list of properties for sale you can buy now, go to bit.ly/BDREF weekly list. That's bit.ly/BDREF weekly list. If you plan on selling some real estate and you need it on the weekly list, call 713-665-8329 to speak with someone about it.